In problem number 1, we have a 10-pound mass object, and it's being acted upon by a force, and this force is a 4-pound force. We'd like to find the acceleration with the units of feet per minute squared. The way to solve this problem is to use Newton's second law that says F is equal to mass times acceleration, or that the acceleration is equal to the force divided by the mass. For our problem, the force is equal to 4 pounds force, and the mass is equal to 10 pounds mass. Well, these units are not the same, they're not compatible, so we need to make a change. And the change comes about when we take the LBF, the pounds force, and we multiply this by 32.2 units being pound mass foot divided by pound force second squared. What we're seeing here is the 32.2 feet per second squared conversion factor, and after we've done this, of course, we then divide by 10 lbm. Well, notice how nicely the units are going to cancel now. lbm, lbm go out, lbf, lbf go out, and what we're left with is 4 times 32, which is 128.8, and the units, of course, would be feet. And down below we have 10, and the units would be seconds squared. So the result is 12.88 feet per second squared. And that's the acceleration. And that is correct to this point, except in the question we were asked to deliver it in terms of feet per minute squared. So we need to make a conversion. Obviously, the acceleration in terms of feet per minute squared will be much larger than the acceleration in terms of feet per second squared. So we need to multiply or amplify this by the following factor. We'll take the 60 seconds per minute, and when we square this, we end up with 3,600 seconds squared per minute squared. And now we plan to take this conversion factor and apply it to the answer of 12.88. So now we have 12.88. Those were feet per second squared. And then we plan to multiply that, I'll create some space over here, by 3,600, and the units would be seconds squared per minute squared. Seconds squared cancel each other. 12.88 times 3,600 feet per minute squared is the same as 4.637 times 10 to the 4th units would be feet per minute squared. And this is the result we're looking for problem number 1. So there's the answer. Notice how we approach the problem. We start off by using the basic Newton's law. We watch the units to see how to make things compatible. We know that we need to convert LBF into LBM so we can get a cancellation by multiplying by 32.2 pound mass feet per pound 4 seconds squared. And that cancels units out very nicely. We get the result And then as an extra dimension to the problem, we need to pursue in terms of minutes, so we have to make this last conversion. And watch your units carefully. Feet per minute squared would be the final result.